Ukraine war first grain ship leaves under Russia deals. The first ship carrying grain has left a Ukrainian port under a landmark deal with Russia. Turkish and Ukrainian officials says the ship left the southern port of Odessa early on Monday morning local time. Russia has been blockading a Ukrainian port since February, but the two sides make a deal to resume shipments. It is hoped the agreement will ease the global food crisis and lower the price of grain. Turkey said the Sierra Leone flagged vessel the Razoni would dock at the port of Tripoli in Lebanon, adding that further shipments were planned over the coming week. The Joint Coordination Center set up in Istanbul under the near said the deal said the ship was carrying some 26,000 ton of corn and was expected to arrive in Turkish water for inspection on Tuesday. Ukraine's Minister of Infrastructure Alexander Kubrakov told the BBC that Razoni was an important test to show the deal would work, with Turkey aiding its safe navigation through dangerous water. There's a question of mines, he told BBC NewsHour. There are a lot of mines starting from the World War II, in addition to mines which appeared in the Black Sea starting from February. It provides a lot of risk, he said. There are concerns that while ships may be able to leave Ukraine with tons of grain, they might not be able to get affordable insurance to return for another load. But Mr. Kubrakov said he expected to see between 1 and 3 vessels going in both directions in the next few weeks, with empty ships coming to the port of Odessa from Turkey's Bosphorus Strait. While the sight of the Razoni with her stored wild grain and blue long hull inching out into the mine-infested Black Sea represent a significant development, the operation will have to last for a sustained period for either Ukraine's damaged economy on tens of millions of people around the world to benefit. Last month's deal, brokered by the UN and Turkey, took 2 months of reach and was set to last 120 days. It can be renewed if both parties agree. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres welcomed the departure of the ship and hailed Turkey for its role in working to implement the agreement. The blockade of Ukraine's grain has contributed to a global food crisis, with a wide-based products like bread and pasta becoming more expensive and cooking oils and fertilizers also increasing in price. Russia and Ukraine jointly produced nearby a third of global wheat supplies in 2019. Ukraine accounted for 16% of the world's corn supplies and 42% of sunflower oil, according to UN data. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba called the shipment a relief for the world and urged Moscow to respect its part of the deal. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told reporters in Moscow that the ship's departure was a very positive development. International leaders gave the shipment a coalition welcome, with UK Foreign Secretary Liz Truss calling it an important first step, but EU spokesperson Peter Stano said Russia must ensure the whole deal is met to resume Ukrainian export around the world. Under the term of the deal, Russia has agreed not to the target ports while shipments are the transit, and Ukraine has agreed that its naval vessels will guide cargo ships through waters that have been mined. One engineer working on the Razoni told Reuters news agency that he was worried about the danger of sea mines. We hope that nothing will happen and that we will not commit any mistakes. This is the only thing that I fear during this trip. As for the other things, we are used to them as sailors, Abdullah Jandi said. Turkey, supported by the United Nations, will inspect ships to allay Russian fears of weapons smuggling. Trust remains low between officials in Kiev and Moscow, and the last month and the deal was thrown into chaos less than 24 hours after it was announced, when Russia launched 2 missiles at Odessa port. Odessa MP Oleksiy Goncharенko told the BBC he expected shipments to continue from the other ports on Tuesday, but he warned Russia might attempt to dispute with them further military action. We see these awful missile attacks against Odessa in the last days. They injust their attempt to increase the risk of ship owner from crew not to come to Odessa, he said.